Assalamu alaikum. This is a video I actually took a few months back when my family and I visited Yokohama. We decided to cut through an amusement park to get where we were going, and we kept commenting on how strange human beings are, going through all this trouble to create parks where people can be amused. It's quite strange that people would want to be scared or terrified or shocked. It's almost as if everyone's souls are looking for some kind of stimulation. And even though us ourselves, we do enjoy riding roller coasters and things like this, we have to laugh at the silliness of it all. How human beings will pay money to be amused, to be scared, so that we can enjoy time together with the ones we love. Whereas, in fact, it's probably a better use of our time to simply be present with the people that we love. Yet, what is it about the human condition that wants to be entertained or amused so badly that we're willing to come to places like this to pay money to be amused with our family, to quote unquote enjoy that time together? I'm definitely not saying this as a holier than thou type of moment, since I myself do plenty of things with my family to enjoy my time with them. It's more of a commentary on how strange we are as human beings, myself included. When we take a moment to look past the glittering lights and the rides and the fun, we see that really the most beautiful thing out there is hiding behind a building. It's the sunset itself, it's the ocean, it's the sky. And that really the only thing that makes any of this beautiful is in fact the backdrop. So perhaps instead of amusing ourselves to death and covering up Allah's creation with flashing lights and big sounds and pictures and bright colors, perhaps we would have been better off just to take a moment and look out to the creation and reflect upon the signs of Allah. And in fact, make those the things that we do together with our families to enjoy our time together. Logically, this makes a lot more sense to me, yet still we find ourselves as families distracting ourselves, amusing ourselves in order to enjoy our time together. I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about this, but before I became Muslim, I used to drink, probably too much. And becoming Muslim, I stopped drinking cold turkey. And I realized that somewhere along the way, I'd forgotten how to just be. It was almost as if I had to learn how to enjoy and just be present, sober. Almost as if it was a skill I had forgotten, something that we do naturally as children, but some reason we forget how to do as adults. I think it's really just an extension of the same thing that makes human beings feel like they have to listen to music while they're driving in the car. It's almost as if everything we're doing in the world is somehow trying to distract us simply from the fact that we are present in that moment. Before I was Muslim, I was Buddhist. And in Buddhist philosophy, Buddhist thought, they're always talking about being present in the moment. Different practices such as meditation usually revolve around focusing on the breath and trying to become fully present in the moment. A lot of people love talking about mindfulness or mindfulness meditation. In English, we say mindfulness meditation as if this was some type of Far Eastern secret. I'm going to blow the lid off of this scam, but mindfulness doesn't exist in any Buddhist tradition, traditionally. This idea of mindfulness is a creation of the West. Mindful of what? If anything, in Japanese, we're told to be mushin, to empty yourself, to empty your mind, to empty your heart. Well, why would I want to empty my heart? In the Buddhist tradition, trying to attain this state of mushin, to be out of your mind, or the kanji literally written, nothing in your heart. And then, in the case of Islam, to simply fill your heart with Allah. This seems to make much more sense to me. When we say fill your heart with nothing, what's the point of being human if we simply fill ourselves with nothing or empty ourselves of anything that makes us human? Every spiritual tradition in the world agrees that this world, the dunya, this existence, is a painful thing. And so to be aware and to be present in the moment with yourself in this world, in the dunya, it requires something to numb the pain. Some of us will choose alcohol, and some of us will find other ways to drown out the noise, to make us forget about the pain. But yet, some of us will cut through the noise and fill our hearts with the remembrance of Allah. Doing YouTube, I become even more aware of how uncomfortable everyone is with silence. Because when we edit videos, we have to make sure that we're not quiet for too long, because viewers will lose interest. They might switch over to a different channel. They might decide not to watch your videos anymore. Well, maybe it's because you're not interesting. But I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that we all know that the viewers are human beings and they're not comfortable with silence. And so we make sure we change the screen every few seconds. We make sure that we don't take too long of breaks in between words or sentences. And we make sure that we don't leave viewers with uncomfortable silences where they might have to be present with themselves for a second. But I think this community is different. Here, I'll prove it to you. See? You're still there. I'm looking to ramp up this channel and to ramp up my dawah activities in Japan significantly. And I've recently started a Buy Me a Coffee page. So I'd really appreciate it if you just take a look and see a little bit more about what I'm trying to do and how I would use your support if I had it, inshallah. Jazakum khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.